Hi, this is John Mulligan. I'm reporting from Search Engine Strategy San Jose 2009 in sunny California. And I'm here with Brian Fetherstonhaugh, Chairman and CEO of Ogilvy One Worldwide. Brian, you just finished a panel on marketing and the C-level suite. You were talking about how people have to basically be their own advocates if they want to sell a search program to their company. Could you talk about some of the main strategies that you were pushing for in there?
Well, John, the really key thing, the search industry is doing great, and it's growing nicely during the recession and elsewhere. But the truth is, unless and until search gets squarely on the agenda of the CMO, it's never going to fulfill its true potential. And when you look around the world, there's really 1,000 people, the CMOs of the top companies, that spend all the money and really shape the marketing industry. And as of today, search, frankly, is not on their agenda. There's CMOs who spend money in search, but it is not front row center, and the industry needs to fix that in order to really shape the future.
So whose job is it? Is it the job of someone inside the company? Is it the agency's job to really be out there pushing, or will they seem overeager then? Or is it, or is it like Google's job to say we've got, we've got better click fraud protection, we have new channels to push the ads out, or will they seem too eager if they do that?
Well, I think that everybody who's an enthusiast and a believer, whether it's on the agency side, inside the client organizations below the CMO, the key players on the search engine side, everybody needs to do their part to really persuade and speak the language of the CMO and get on that big dance card. And from my viewpoint, there's three main things that people need to do. Number one is stop just talking about search and step back for a moment and open the conversation by talking about the entire customer journey, from forming opinions to researching to shopping, using the product, and then sharing that experience in social media afterwards. But first, start the conversation by talking about the whole journey and then talk about the role that search can play.
And there's some great studies out there on that, right? People looking at the whole ecosystem.
And that's essential because too often people start in too technical and too search specific. The CMOs don't think that way. So step back for a moment, show the holistic context, and then dive into the special things that search can bring. The second thing is that search is a fantastic form of research. CMOs get research, they love insights, and search can bring research that's real-time, in the language of the customer, and done with huge quantities and global scale. So this is an aspect of search that definitely needs to be brought to the fore. And then the third thing that the whole industry needs to do is stop attacking other media and channels and start showing how search can actually lift them. Everybody picks on television. If you could go to a CMO and show them how search can lift and enhance television, that's a much bigger win than just beating it up for a few dollars. Show how search can inform email instead of saying how search is so much better than email, and so on, all the way through the other channels, including how search can work with the retail environment or live events. So stop attacking and start showing the lift effect, and that's when search will actually get on the CMO's agenda.
Now, do you think showing the CMO how they can integrate it with what they already know, do you think that makes the strong enough case to them for, say, a Fortune 1000 company, when a big hang-up for them might be, why do I want to be on the front edge of this if I'm just going to be if I'm going to be helping search marketing build its own infrastructure? Don't I want to get in once it's fully formed?
I think that search has enough big players in it. I think it's got enough of the track history that it's an established medium, and as I say, it'll tick along very nicely even without a big-time CMO intervention. But the big play is getting on that agenda, and I think search is established enough now that it's not a risky experimentation phase. I think it's got good, proven economics, but they're just too small. Put it in a bigger context. That's where the big game is.
Great. Well, thanks for contextualizing everything for us.
Great.
We look forward to hearing more from you.
Terrific. Thank you.
Great.
Yeah.
And we'll be talking more about this, of course, in the coming days at Search Engine Strategies San Jose 2009.